Okay guys, so listen up. We're going to talk a little bit about hitting. These are the things that we've talked a lot about. And so just to be clear, there's instructional videos out there that are hundreds of dollars, and you can spend, you know, your lifetime focusing on how to be a good hitter, and hopefully you guys do that, okay? So through EYBL, we have some clinics on hitting, which is great, and there's lots of good opportunities out there to work with a lot of people to help you be a good hitter, and we offer that as well. This is a short period of time that we want to focus on some things of what not to do, and there are a lot of things that we hear, myself and the other coaches that are here with me today, a lot of things that we hear all the time down here standing behind the backstops of what little kids are told on how to hit. And they're things that we just want to suggest on probably to give it some more thought, because it's probably on how not to hit. Okay? So once again, my buddy Rhett definitely knows something about hitting. Going to be going to Vanderbilt probably, maybe, if not onto the big league, so we'll see, but he definitely knows about hitting. So we asked him to share his thoughts with us as well, okay? So first thing, let's talk about one thing that I hear a lot. I'm standing back there, I got some little kid in here trying to do his best, and he's up here to hit, and I'll hear either from a coach or a parent or a loved one standing behind the backstop, and they tell him, get your elbow up, because that's where your power comes from. So the infamous elbow up, elbow down, elbow up, elbow down. So Rhett, elbow up, elbow down. You got to get in here so I can hear you.
It's all about being comfortable, right? So you get in here, you're nice and relaxed. A lot of guys you'll see will have their elbow down like this, or guys like Kevin Youkilis, guys all the way up the chain will have their elbows up like this. I mean, it's totally about preference, because whether your elbow's down here or whether your elbow's up here, when that pitch comes and you're in your launch position, you're ready to go, everyone elbows the same.
So guys, first and basic thing is your stance doesn't matter. So if you're going to be a good hitter, you have to be comfortable. So most important thing when you get ready to hit, we always talk about being athletic, in an athletic position. Can't have your feet too close together, can't have them be too wide. So get your feet a little bit closer, a little bit further than what shoulder length apart. And if you want your elbow up, go ahead and put it up. If you want it down, go ahead and put it down. Whatever is most comfortable to you. But when you get ready to hit, regardless of wherever it starts, when you're going to be a good hitter, it's got to get to here, which is in this slot, which is right in the launch position, as Rhett just said. When you go to hit, it's got to get to here. Doesn't matter where it starts. You guys understand that? Wherever you want it to start, go ahead, but it's going to get to here when you go to hit. Okay? So most important thing is be balanced. Start right here. Flexion, be right here. Bending at the knees, because your power comes from your legs. Hips are going to come first. So you want to be bent at the knees. Right here. Be relaxed. Be comfortable. Elbow up or elbow down. It just doesn't matter. You guys understand that? Okay. Next thing, Rhett. Hear it a lot. So you're ready to hit. And I hear your stride is where your power comes from. Get your stride right here. Get that stride going, because it's where your power comes from.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
Well, just with that demonstration that you just did, when you did your stride, right? You were here, right?
Of course, because all my weight, that's where your power comes from, right? All your weight.
So when you're coming all this way, your head's moving. Your head's moving towards the ball.
Right.
So that's doing nothing but speeding up the ball. Your stride is not where your power comes from. All your stride is timing. It's all it is. Your stride is soft, it's getting your weight back, it's landing soft, and all it is timing. When this foot hits the ground, your hands should be ready to go in your launch position, and the next thing you need to do is just throw your hands. That's all your stride is just timing. Soft, 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 soft. You don't want your head to move, you don't want to be here, your power doesn't come from your stride. Soft with your stride, all it is timing.
So guys, hitting is not a front to back motion. It's not front to back. Hitting is actually a spinning motion where your hips come first. Baseball, as you get a little bit older, hopefully you'll understand better. We'll talk about hitting much more as we work with you individually and as a team. Separation of your lower and your upper body. Throwing as well. Hips come first. So as Rhett just said, all your stride does is it gives you your timing. In fact, there's hitters in the major leagues and plenty of good hitters who barely take any stride at all. Scudero, not my favorite player, but he doesn't even take a stride.
Nope.
He gets here, he just gets up on his knee like this. I think he hit almost 400 in the month of September. Red Sox collapsed, but Scudero, ugly to watch, but he just goes like this. Drops and spins, hips comes first. So it's not front to back. You don't need this big stride. In fact, if you're taking one, you're coming front to back, your head's coming forward. It's going to give you trouble because your stride is not where your power comes from. You guys understand that? So back to what we said, balanced, flexion in your knees, bent at your knees, here, comfortable stance, right here, soft, that's where your timing comes from, just like you're stepping on an egg. Soft, soft. You guys understand that? You guys got that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, next. I hear it a lot, Rhett. Get your arms extended. Why? Nick, Zwirl, that's where your power comes from. Get those arms extended. That's where your power comes from. Right, Rhett?
No.
What? What do you mean?
Power comes from.
Right here.
Yeah.
You get those arms extended.
Get your arms extended, but look at your plate coverage. I mean, your sweet spot doesn't even start till we leave the strike zone. So, extension, it's not extension in your swing, it's extension through the ball. So you should extend after you already make contact. So boom, you keep your hands inside the ball the entire way. Here, here, here. You make contact, right? That pitch middle, you're making that contact middle, and now you're extending.
So Rick, go back and do that again in slow motion.
Okay.
So guys, I want you to watch this because we talk about it a lot with a lot of you guys, and I don't think it's talked about enough. So watch in super slow motion. Keep going, stop. Any good hitter is going to look like this before they hit a home run. His hands are right here in. The baseball is here and his hands are here. His hands are in. They're not extended. His hands are in. Because like we said before, hitting is a spinning motion. His hands are in here. Look at any baseball card if you ever collect them at home. Any good hitter, go online, look at Albert Pujols. His hands are in here when he hits his launched home runs. They're not out here. As Rhett said, his extension takes place out here. You guys understand that?
Yep.
Good hitters have their hands inside the baseball. Baseball's here, his hands are in, and extension happens out here, not here.
And extension is something that you don't work on in the cage. You know, you're not in the cage extension.
But there's a lot of time if you're doing T work, and if you're not doing the T work properly and you're extending here,
exactly,
you're not getting anything done.
Yep, completely right. When you're taking your swings and you're getting your work in, it's all keeping your hands inside the ball. And if you make a perfect swing, or close to a perfect swing, and you keep your hands inside of that baseball and you transfer your weight properly, you will extend.
Transfer your weight properly, guys. That means hitting is a spinning motion. It means you're keeping your hands inside the baseball. Back to what we said before, nice quiet soft stance here, hands inside the baseball, hips come first here, hands in, transfer your weight, and then launch. Okay guys? You guys understand that?
Yep.
Basic, simple things. Athletic position, be balanced, keep your hands inside the baseball. We're going to keep it that simple. We'll take some swings. Anything else to add, Rhett?
Nope.
As basic as that?
Just keep it simple.
Once you get your hands here to this launch position, you don't want to drop them. You don't want to wrap. All that kind of stuff that we'll talk about a lot more, but we want you guys to understand those basic concepts that, at least from what we've talked about, we hear it a lot. And they're taught a lot, and they're just basic things that you do not want to do as a hitter. Okay, guys? So when you're here, and you're into this position right here, which is this launch position, right from here, you don't need a lot of wasted motion, hands to the ball, and we talk about it a lot. There's no reason why somebody should throw a fastball by you down here when you're into this position. You can hit anybody as hard as they throw. Right here, hands to the ball, proper weight, balanced, athletic position, everything will take care of itself. You hit the ball hard.
Even if you got a guy throwing 110 miles per hour, you can swing a bat faster than they can throw a ball.
Be quick to the ball. Okay, guys, so why don't you guys scoot back here? We'll take some basic swings. Let's see what a good swing looks like. Okay, fellas? Okay, guys, so just like we talked about, this is basic things, but this is what a proper swing looks like, okay, guys? Not a lot of wasted motion to the ball. Very relaxed, very comfortable. Not a lot of wasted not a lot of wasted movements. Don't need a lot of herky-jerky positions, okay? First, we'll take some basic swings, then we'll talk about some drills. Okay, fellas?
Yeah.
You guys watching?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what you want to hit the ball like. Here we go. Ready, Rhett? You guys see very, very basic swings, right? Rhett, can you go back for a minute?
Yep.
So a couple of those times that I didn't throw the ball to Rhett, the ball wasn't in the air yet, so Rhett wasn't coming forward, right? Because he didn't have a huge what, Henry?
No huge stride.
He didn't have a huge stride, so he wasn't coming forward. His head wasn't coming forward because he didn't need to. His power, guys, and if you watch Rhett swing, he's got some power there, right, fellas?
Yeah.
If we remove that net, that ball's going to be going. His power is coming from his hands being inside the ball and his spinning motion that's being in here. That's where his power is coming from. Right, guys?
Yep.
And he's in that launch position every time. He's in a nice, relaxed, comfortable spot. All of this is very relaxed. Yeah, guys?
Yes.
Relaxed, ready to hit. Doesn't matter what the pitch is. He sees the ball, he reacts, boom, to the ball. Okay? Once you guys got your basic swing down, a couple of good drills to do. Top hand, bottom hand, makes you much stronger. Most important thing though is you keep that same swing path. Right, Jared? Same swing path. If you're not working on getting better, then you're wasting your time. Okay, buddy? Okay, so let's watch. Same swing path, bottom hand first. Awesome. Okay, you guys see that?
Yeah.
Bottom hand to the ball, most important thing. Everything was the same mechanically. Same balance, same slot, hands to the ball, same swing path. Right, fellas?
Yep.
Gets much stronger. Once you get good at that, bottom hand to the ball, top hand to the ball, you put both hands down to the bat, you're going to swing the bat much easier. Okay, fellas? Okay guys, what do you guys think? A little bit of work, a little bit of practice, that's how you become a good hitter, right?
Yeah.
Real good hitter.
Yeah.
But as you'll see, Rhett's been working at his hitting for a long time. But what I would suggest to you is the things that he has been working on is not a secret, but it's also things that will never change. How to be a good hitter are the basic hitting concepts that you guys can work on anytime that you want.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Let's have some of you guys do some hitting, okay?
Yeah.
Connor, come on. Connor's a good hitter too. A lot of the things that we just talked about, Connor's been working on as well. One of the things that we didn't talk about, hold that bat in your fingers, right? Connor's going to be nice and relaxed. All the things that we just talked about, we've talked about many times with Connor. Connor's a very good hitter, going to do the best he can, okay? Let's check it out. Here we go. Good boy, nice swing. Good boy. Bad. Those are nice swings. Okay guys, we'll take some more time with Connor. Really nice. Hey, when you're taking those swings out here a little bit, right? You can see it on that collapse of the front side. We'll work a little bit more. Sitting on that back leg a little bit more, right? Awesome job. You're a star. Come on. Hey boy. Good boy. Nice. Okay, guys. You guys see Connor? One of the things I notice about Connor when he hits, very relaxed. Get ready to hit again. Gets into his stance. When Connor looks like he's ready to hit, he's just very, very relaxed. You guys understand that? Yeah. He's not tight. He's not all wound up at all. He's just very, very loose. You guys see that? Yep. That's what I see when I watch Connor hit. He's very relaxed, absolutely in an athletic stance. Sees the ball, his hands go here, not a lot of wasted motion. Connor hits with a lot of power. You guys got that? Yeah. Good job, Connor. Good, Chris. Okay, guys, let's hold up. Stay here, Chris. Okay, guys, a couple of things. As a coach, you don't have a lot of time, but you do have a little bit of time to work on some things, right? So, Chris, get ready to hit. What I want you to do is each time you're getting ready to hit, you're taking this bat and you're wrapping it around your head, okay? So, Chris, if you've been around him long enough, you'll know you ask him to do something, he'll do it almost immediately, right? So what I want you to do is as you get ready to hit, all I want you to do is tap your shoulder. Tap your shoulder. So guys, what that's telling Chris and me and everyone is that Chris is paying attention. When he taps his shoulder, he's checking his hands. Okay, Chris? When you tap your shoulder and check your hands, it means you're not going to move them. Move them a little bit, but it means I don't want you to move them around your head. So from now on, when I go over, you tap your shoulders, you're going to work on leaving them there. You can move them a little bit, but I don't want you to wrap them around your head. Got that? Okay, get nice and low. You're going to now tap your shoulders, which means you're checking your hands. Move them a little bit to be relaxed to the ball. Yeah? Okay, guys, the next thing is, hey, you do get somebody that takes a long stride, teach them to not take a stride. Get them up on their toe, and from there, they can hit. You guys understand that? Yeah. You got a problem with your stride? Don't take one. Get into an athletic stance, get up on your toe, and hit from there. Kids have a problem stepping in the bucket. Don't step in the bucket. Don't need to take a stride. Just get up on your toe and hit. And guess what? They'll hit. Okay? So Chris, here we go. You get ready to hit. You're going to check those hands, which tells me and you, you're going to leave them there. You can go ahead and move them, and you're going to swing from there. Okay guys, let's watch Chris. Let's see how he does. We want to make sure he's not wrapping that around his head. Okay? Let's see how he does. Perfect. Well done. Get nice and low, hit the same way. Perfect. Not bad. One more time. Perfect. Good. Okay guys, you guys see that?
Yes.
One simple quick adjustment with Chris. He does that often enough. He'll quicken up that swing by, instead of wrapping it around his head, check his hands and hit from there. Okay? Awesome job. Tim's not that big, right? Must mean he doesn't have any power. Right, guys? Not true, because you don't need a lot of size to have power. You need to hit the ball properly. And if you hit the ball properly, it means you keep your hands in, your power gets generated from this spinning motion, right guys? Yep. Do things properly, you will launch the ball. You don't do things properly, Tim, you'll hit a lot of ground balls right here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, guys, bring it in nice and tight. What do you guys say to Rhett? Bring it in here, Rhett. All right, guys, so listen, that was good, basic hitting. But if you guys continue to work on that, you guys can hit like Rhett. You guys understand that?
Yep.
Absolutely can hit like Rhett, as long as you practice the right things to do. Work hard, you guys are spectacular. You guys got that?
Yep.
Okay, Easton on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Easton!
Good job.